Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, be sure to subscribe. I make tons of video all about hygiene, fragrance, and lifestyle, so I would love for you guys to join our little family. So today I'm going to be doing a video all about sweet and girly fragrance mist. If you guys are super into that like sweet like candy girly girl kind of fragrance, then this video is for you. We have some perfumes and some fragrance mist for my fragrance mist and my perfume girls. So if you would like to continue to watch, then let's just go ahead and get started. So first fragrance mist I have here is Pink Velvet Cupcake. This is like literally the epitome of what Regina George would wear from Mean Girls. I feel like she would smell like this. This has sparkling red berries, whipped pink marshmallow, and sugared praline. So it has that little bit of berry note in here that kind of freshens it up, but that marshmallow and that sugared praline really give it that nice like sugary coated smell. It's nothing like gourmand, even though it says like cupcake. It's more like a frosting kind of scent, if that makes sense. This scent I got as a gift, I think, and it just smells like a sweet berry meringue in a way. That is what it's giving me, but it just smells so good. If you guys are very girly and you love pink, I'm wearing pink today for this video, but if you love like girly sweet fragrance mist, this is definitely one that I would highly recommend. It's not too sweet to the point where you're gonna feel like headache induced, but it's also sweet enough where you do smell very, very like innocent. Next up, we have Champagne Sprinkles. This is actually in my Project Use It Up. I'm not doing too good on this, but it's just because like the weather has been so weird these days that like I don't know when the perfect time to wear this is. It has sparkling champagne, raspberry icing, and rainbow sprinkles. It literally smells like sprinkles to me with like a tiny bit of a fizzy note. If you guys go to like Sugar Factory, it reminds me of one of those like mixed drinks with like the cotton candy on there. It's just super, super sweet. This is definitely one that you could get a teeny bit of a headache from. Sometimes if I spray too much of this on, I will get a headache. So beware of that. But if you are someone who loves that like cotton candy sort of smell, this is one that I would highly recommend. But there is a teeny bit of like liftedness in this fragrance, if you know what I mean, because it does have that sparkling aspect. But the rainbow sprinkles you really get, and also the raspberry icing, I feel like it smells the strongest of raspberry icing with a more bubbly note. But altogether, I still really like this fragrance. It's just definitely not an everyday scent for me. It's not one that I totally gravitate towards every day, but on like a perfect, you know, vibe when I'm wearing like a cute light pink dress, this is definitely what I would be wearing. Now we have a perfume. I have Pink Sugar by Aquilina. This is genuinely, if you want all the sugar, you literally want to smell like a walking bag of sugar, this is what to buy. You can find this at like Nordstrom Rack or TJ Maxx or Marshall's, Ross, places like that for a really discounted price. This scent is very, very strong and very, very long lasting, so do not drench yourself in this because it is super strong and you will kind of like choke someone out with how strong it is. It did turn a little brown because it does have vanilla in it, so if you buy this and you realize like, oh, it's getting a little darker, don't worry, it's just because it has vanilla in it, and vanilla scents tend to turn a little more brown colored over time. But this is one that has like a super, super sweet sugary note, like spun sugar scent to it, but it also has a little bit of musk in there in my opinion, because I feel like that's what really just makes this scent last super long. I do find with more sweet sugary scents, they last really long. So that's one great thing about it. I don't know if that scent note is just really easy to make last, but this is really good. I like to pair this with a more fresher, more berry, fruity kind of scent because I feel like they just balance each other out. Sometimes this alone can be a bit too much for me, but paired with other things, I think this is great. I have one Victoria's Secret fragrance mist here. So this is Victoria's Secret Nectar Wave. This is one for my girls who don't want that super sweet sugary scent. This has fresh agave and pink berries. The agave sweetens it up, but the berries, you mainly smell the berries. It smells like a better version of a Boardwalk taffy, a more wearable everyday version of that, which I do have Boardwalk taffy here that we will talk about next. But this scent is like a really fresh cotton candy kind of smell. It is perfect. Out of all the fragrances I have here today, this is by far my favorite one. You guys can tell, like, I've used up a lot of this. I really hope they bring this back because it was a super underrated fragrance from Victoria's Secret. It is just like such a like fresh but sweet scent. It is perfect mix of each note. I love agave scents. I'm not a huge like berry fragrance note fan, but I love the agave in here so much that I think it balances it out super, super well. And of course, I'm just going to go ahead and talk about Boardwalk Taffy. If you have Boardwalk Taffy or like Cotton Candy Clouds, I believe that's what it is. They came out around the same time of semi-annual sale. They're the same thing, but this has spun sugar, pink berries, and whipped vanilla. This is one that I actually really like to wear. Sometimes the other ones can be too much for me, but this is one I do very much gravitate towards. There's something about it that doesn't give me a headache. I don't know what it is. And you can see all of these notes have berries in it. All the fragrances here have berries in it, which kind of lifts the fragrance. This is so good. It smells literally like taffy to me. So when it's called Boardwalk Taffy, I'm really not surprised. It doesn't smell so much of like cotton candy to me. It smells more like taffy or like just like a super sweet candy. But it's very wearable in my opinion. I also like to pair this with Nectar Wave, and I think they smell beautifully together. Just with the agave from Nectar Wave with this, I think they make a perfect combination. And another perfume is Britney Spears Fantasy. This is one that I used to like dream about having as a kid, but I never got to have it. So now I'm like really happy that I have this. I remember someone in my family had it though. I think it was like my older cousin, or maybe it was my sister. But this smells just like childhood. This reminds me of the 2000s so much. I remember like back in like my childhood days, people loved those sweet, sweet, super sweet headache inducing scents, and this is one of them. It's still very wearable. I feel like the scent is less of a headache than pink sugar, so if you feel like pink sugar is too much for you, give this one a try. It's super, super inexpensive, more inexpensive than pink sugar. So you can also find this at Marshall's. I think it pairs beautifully with any of these fragrances here that I'm showing you guys today, and other fragrances mist as well. So, and last but not least, we have here Sweet Like Candy from Ariana Grande. Of course, this had to be in here. It comes out of the little case. I always like to show that in case maybe you guys are like, I don't really like that middle case. This smells like sweet tarts to me, or like, yeah, it smells like sweet tarts or like those Valentine's Day hearts. You know what I'm talking about? What are they called? They have the little like words on them. I forget what they're called. But this smells exactly like that. It has a little bit of chalkiness, which at first I wasn't a big fan of, but I can kind of get past it now. Honestly, I haven't worn this scent as much. This is probably my least used Ariana Grande perfume in my collection. I don't know why. I think it's that chalkiness that kind of gets to me and turns me off, but I still think paired with other things, I will still wear it. So keep that in mind. Let me know if you guys like this fragrance, because honestly, I was a little bit disappointed. I thought it was going to smell more like, I thought it was going to smell a little bit more fresh, but it definitely has that strong, chalky, like powdery kind of note to it that I just don't vibe with as much. So yeah, that makes me a little sad, but I still wanted to share it with you guys in case you guys don't mind a powdery kind of note to your fragrances, which I know some people really don't care about that. So yeah, and plus the packaging is absolutely adorable, so it gets like a couple extra points for that. I think it looks cute on my vanity and for video purposes. Alright you guys, so that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all of my Sweet Like Candy fragrances that I have here. I have a really bad migraine today. I woke up with a pounding migraine or headache, I don't know. And it's just not been the vibe, but I really wanted to get a video filmed for you guys. I am leaving for Texas tomorrow, so I'm super excited. It's gonna be a nice little birthday vacation. I will be there for like 5 days. If you guys didn't know, my sister moved to like Dallas area about a year ago. Yeah, exactly a year ago. Fun fact, her wedding anniversary is actually 2 days after my birthday. They got married 2 days after my birthday, you guys. But that's okay. I'm super excited to go visit my sister and see her new house. She just bought a house. She also does have her own channel, so if you guys just look up Stephanie Kim here on YouTube, you will find her. She makes way better video than me. Way better videos than me. Her house and like her lifestyle is just so much more of an aesthetic than mine, so check her out if you want to. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this video. Please let me know any sort of video request ideas you guys have for me down below, because your girl's running out of ideas. So yeah, thank you guys again, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!